everyone, it's Emma, and today I'm doing a stationery haul! I am a little bit of a weird mood, disclaimer. If I seem hyper or just kind of out of it, just embrace it for this one video, okay? Recently, I went to Minneapolis to visit my brothers. I put up a little vlog if you want to see. It'll be in the description box. And while I was in Minneapolis, I went to a bunch of like home decor, I don't know even what you would call it, just stores that have really cute little things. And I picked up some stuff, some journals and pens and little decorative things for my room. And I wanted to do a haul. It has been a couple weeks since I got back, and I just put everything in this little bag that I got at one of the stores, and since then I haven't looked at any of it. So similar to my last stationery haul that I did, it's kind of going to be a surprise to me as well as you guys what I picked up in those 2 weeks that I was there. Let's just jump right in. First of all, this is not stationery per se, but you guys should know by now that when I say stationery haul, I really mean random, adorable things that I love. The lovely Anae sent me these 2 book buddies, book bows, what are these called? Book huggies? If you don't know what these are, they are just made to carry your books. So when you're out on the go, they kind of keep your books safe. I got a message from Anae and she wanted to send me some of these, and as you can see, they are so beautiful and totally my aesthetic. So of course I said, yes, please, can I have some? And I'm actually so surprised because I'm not usually on board with the whole bookish merchandise stuff. I've never gotten into pop figures or the candles or that kind of thing. And for some reason, I kind of put book bows in the same like genre of stuff. But these are so useful. I've used them every single time I've gone out since I was sent them. Not just because they're so adorable, but also it's really nice to have to put your books in to throw in your bag when you're traveling. Whenever I go out, especially like in New York City or when I was in Minneapolis, I'm usually carrying my purse and then a tote bag that has like books or a camera or something in it. These are so nice to just put my book in and then put in the tote bag. Sometimes I'll actually use the smaller one, not for one book, but for like my journal and pens and a bunch of little stuff. And then the big one I usually use for a book because it fits like any size book, pretty much. Maybe not Lord of Shadows, but you know. So if you want to see Anae's store, it is called Artisanal Anae, and I will put all the links in the description box to her Instagram, her store, and all that stuff. You can get one for yourself. They're so cute. I love them. The next thing I have to haul, I picked up 2 journals at the same store. I went to this little store in a town called Stillwater, and it was so adorable. I wished that I was vlogging that day just so I could show you guys that store. It is called Marami, and it's spelled like this. It is basically a little stationery store, but attached is a coffee shop. It's all white and beautiful and aesthetic. So I picked up a couple journals. The first one I've already started using. It's just kind of a regular large notebook. The brand is actually George Stanley, but I think they make them for the store Marami, so I'm not sure if you can get it online, but if you can, I will put a link in the description box. This one is just pink flowers, it's very pastel, and it says notes on the front. This one is the exact same design, it's the same shape and everything, and on the front it says, mermaids have more fun. I think it's kind of sassy. At the same store, I picked up 2 pens. The first one is this little shiny pink pen. I picked it because the tip is very fine, and when I wrote with it, like when I tested it out, I really liked it. It's a 0.3 tip, so I really liked the way that it wrote, and I really liked how slim it is when you hold it. I'm very particular about pens, if you can't tell, so I'm always looking for new favorite pens, and I really liked the way that this one felt. Then I got this other one that is in a little plastic thingy. This one has a cap and it is slightly triangular. It's not a perfect circle, so it kind of fits your fingers very nicely for writing because it has like 3 sides to it, but it's very subtle. And the same thing, when I tried it out, I really liked the way it felt and the way it wrote. So I got that one. Next, I went to one of my favorite stores in Minneapolis. It's called Patina. I think they actually have these in other cities other than Minneapolis, so it's possible that you have one near you, but they just carry like cute decorative kind of stuff. I've definitely bought a decent amount of stuff there to decorate my room. So I got this little flower vase that says "Be Happy" on the front. I just loved how colorful and happy it was. I loved that it said "Be Happy" because I have this thing about, like, when you're in a really happy point of your life, don't look for problems. Let yourself be happy. It's just something that I think about a lot. And to me, this was a little reminder of that. So I picked that up. And then they had all these Dr. Seuss truffula tree thingies. It's not actually supposed to be Dr. Seuss. It just reminds me of the truffula trees. And I thought that it looked cute in the Be Happy little mini vase. And they're not actually attached, they're just tied together. So I picked that up and I'm going to use it to decorate my room. Next, I went to a home decor store that I forget the name of, but I will put it in the description or on the screen or somewhere. And they actually had this poetry book. I believe it's by a local poet. It's called Bloom by Jay Erickson. I'm sure you can buy this online somewhere, so again, I'll link what I can find. But the reason that I picked this one up is because the author's story was very personal and they printed it right in the book, and all the proceeds of the sales of the book support rare cancer research. So the author of this book had cancer and he wrote this book kind of coming out of his healing from struggling with that. The way that he talked about it just sounded like it was going to be very emotional and healing and insightful. On the little author's note inside, it says, "My intent in producing this book was to create an opening for connection and feeling, and my hope is that these pages might offer a way to move forward for those who are stuck. By supporting this book, you are supporting research into the set of diseases we call cancer so that more may live to share their stories. Thank you for listening to mine. I'm fortunate to have survived to tell the tale when so many have not." The story of the author's life and how personal this book is and how he wrote this book coming out of such a difficult time made me automatically want to buy it. And then when I looked inside, the words themselves seemed really beautiful, and there were these small, almost watercolor, I think it is watercolor, drawings to go along with the poems. I have not read this one yet because I was waiting to haul it, but I'm always looking for like unknown poets that I haven't heard anything about so that I can have like a totally unbiased opinion. I feel like this is going to be one of them and I feel like I'm going to love it. So I will keep you guys posted on that. At that same store, I got what's in this tiny little bag, which is a teeny tiny little thing of colored pencils. To show you guys like how small these are and how adorable they are. Now you might be thinking that I bought these purely because it is super adorable, but in fact I actually bought them for practical reasons. At a store in New York, I bought this little pencil. The tip is so fine. It has become my all-time favorite pencil. There's something about writing with this teeny pencil that's actually therapy to me. It's so calming. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's so small that it forces me to be really gentle, but I love it. So I thought that maybe these teeny tiny colored pencils would kind of have the same effect. Doodling or coloring with them would be very calming. So I picked those up and I can't wait to try them out. Next, I got this little pad of cloud sticky notes. This I actually got at the same store as the mermaid notebook. It's by the same brand, Roobee, R-O-O-B-E-E. These are little sticky notes in the shape of clouds in different colors. There's pink, there's like a lighter pink, gray, and then white. I obviously have an obsession with clouds and I couldn't resist these. They're so cute. I thought they would be nice for sticking notes to myself, like reminders and stuff. I tend to do that, but I never leave them there if they don't look cute. I know. It's a problem, but I like my life to be aesthetic, so. And also for journaling. I thought that they would go well in my journals and for making my pages in my journals look nice and organized. I did buy a couple cards on my trip, but I don't really want to show them because I think I'm going to send them to people who will watch this video, but one is by Rifle Paper Company and the other is Sweetwater Decor. And I'm almost done. The stuff that I have left is in this bag that I got at a bookstore called Moon Palace Books. I did not actually buy a book at Moon Palace Books. What I bought is this little patch to go on my jean jacket and it says "Be kind." I just thought it was so cute and I've been looking for patches to go on my jean jacket. So I picked that up at Moon Palace Books. The other stuff that's in here I think I bought at random places. These I didn't actually mean to include in this haul. We won them at Dave & Buster's with our tickets, along with this Pikachu. And then the last things that I got is actually my favorite brand of chapstick. I think this is a Canadian brand because I never see them in the US, so I was really surprised when I saw them in a store in Minneapolis. It's called Hurrah, Hurraw! Exclamation point. So I got 3 different kinds of this lip balm. This one is grapefruit and it's slightly pink tinted. This one is blue chamomile vanilla and I think it's a nighttime balm. And then this one is my classic favorite, which is vanilla bean. Like I said, these are kind of hard to find, so when I saw them in a store in Minneapolis, I just snatched some up so that I can have a little store so that I don't run out of those. And I think that that is it for my stationery haul. That's all the little goodies that I picked up in the past couple weeks when I was in Minneapolis. I hope that you guys enjoyed this haul. I hope you have a lovely day or night or afternoon wherever you are, whatever you are doing, and I will see you in my next video.